Hello. On our charge today, we shall be considering the topic: the horrible effect of human sex trafficking.
Yes, sadly, this phenomena is already eating deep into the fabric of our society. Emphatically, most of these victims are largely of developing countries' origin.
And this is a great siege to the destinies of many. Most especially, the female gender.
What is sex trafficking? It simply refers to the wicked act of obtaining people for the sole purpose of sexual exploitation. It can also be termed as a form of modern-day slavery. This is because of the way victims are forced into sexual activities. Worst still, human trafficking in general, cut across forced labor, criminal activities like smuggling of guns and drugs, clipping women for sexual exploitation, and also clipping people for organs removal.
Statistically, Qatar has the highest sex ratio, with 3 males per woman. This is followed by the United Arab Emirates, having 222 men per 100 women. Third-ranked, Oman, has almost 2 males per woman. Other countries includes Bahrain, Maldives and Kuwait.
The predators are very cunning. They look for people who are susceptible, for a variety of reasons, including psychological vulnerability, economic hardship, lack of a social safety net. They can even take advantage of natural disasters and political instability. The trauma caused by the traffickers can be so great that many may not identify themselves as victims, or even ask for help.
Traffickers uses different subtle tricks to get their praise. They might use violence, manipulation, or false promises of well-paying jobs. Some of them uses romantic relationships to lure victims into trafficking situations. In fact, language barriers, fear of these evil perpetrators and the fear of law enforcement personnel frequently keep victims from seeking help, thereby making human sex trafficking a hidden crime.
However, in the quest to rescue victims from this societal menace, there is great need to apply caution. This is because the safety of the public as well as the victim is paramount. For that reason, do not attempt to confront a suspected trafficker directly, or alert a victim to any suspicions. Rather, try and engage the relevant law enforcement department to investigate the acts of the suspected human trafficker. Actually, some probable indication of trafficking are as follows. Please note, these are just pointers. Meaning, there is a need to prune every step carefully. So, number 1, ask yourself, does the person appear disconnected from family, friends, community organizations, or houses of worship? Secondly, has the person had a sudden or dramatic change in behavior? Is a juvenile engaged in commercial sex acts? Is the person disoriented or confused? Other questions to ask are, does the individual show signs of mental or physical abuse? Does the person have bruises in various stages of healing? Is the person fearful, timid, or submissive?
Does the person show signs of having been denied food, water, sleep and medical care? Is the person often in the company of someone to whom he or she defers, or someone who seems to be in control of the situation? For example, does the perceived predator controls where to go or who to talk to? Additionally, ask, does the person appear to be coached on what to say? Is the person living in unsuitable conditions? Does the person lack personal possessions, and appear not to have a stable living situation? Does the person have freedom of movement? Can the person freely leave where they live? Are there unreasonable security measures? But madam, what is the way forward, out of this horrible mess? Frankly, human sex trafficking is a great deal. But firstly, people needs to show concern, take proactive and enduring responsibility. In addition, victims should try and confide in a trusted adult. This is because to be successfully helped, you yourself needs to make some attempts. Lastly, let's draw the attention of the law enforcement agencies timely. To get help, one can as well submit an anonymous tip to the relevant sites online. Together, let us fight this battle and win for all.